Heyo everybody, and welcome to a brand new series on the channel. I'm very excited as today we are going to begin building our first city in City Skylines 2, Pine Harbor County. Now, county is going to be a bit of a loose term here, as really what we will be doing in this build is utilizing the new operating districts mechanic that was introduced in City Skylines 2. While I have a general plan for this build, I am hoping to build as much of this series with your input as possible. So please make sure to smash that subscribe button below and turn on your notifications so you can be one of the first people to leave an idea in the comments. Also, check out the comments left by others and upvote for the ones that you like the most. Alright, with that being said, let's jump right on in and begin building Pine Harbor County. The first item on our checklist in planning Pine Harbor County is to pick a map. Now, I've already chosen Tom Prairie map for a few reasons. First, it has a lot of buildable land. Second, very good outside connections. And third, a good spread of natural resources. At first, I wanted to build Pine Harbor County on windy fjords, but I'm still a noob when it comes to building on City Skylines 2, as I've only been able to log a few hours of the game since its release and recording of this video. Because I want to focus on building and beautifying this city, we are going to turn on natural disasters and turn off unlock all and unlimited money. Yes, I am aware that leaving natural disasters on will most likely decrease my mental and emotional well-being. However, I like the challenge of having to work with whatever unpredictable damage the natural disasters will bring our way. Finally, I am going to change the map theme to North American as I am from the United States, and I'm also going to disable tutorials. Alright, now that we have all that situated, let's jump on in and begin the general plan for the city. I want to begin our planning by loosely drawing out where our districts are going to lie. Remember, this build is aimed closer to a county than an actual single city, so it's important that we have an idea where each district will lie, and we're going to need to be able to provide it with its own services, residential, commercial, office, and industry zoning. Let's start drawing in our first district where the starting tile is located. When I initially began brainstorming Pine Harbor County, I pictured an area that heavily relied on forest industry and had plenty of coastline. Because of this, we're going to start our first specialized industry in this area. Starting our first forest industry in this area is going to be really beneficial to us. First, because it has outside connections to the rail line right here. Second, because we can easily connect it into this Trumpet interchange. Personally, I'm going to want to change this into a four-way at some point, and I really love the A4 Parklow. But let me know in the comments below which four-way interchange you think might be best utilized to kind of connect this line here to the forest industry. A second spot that I think will be perfect for its own district will be right up here. The vast amount of coastline to me screams capital city, and because of this, I want this area to be our tallest structures and have the densest, density, I suppose. Because also of the outside connections to the harbor here and here, I think we'll be able to bring in a lot of tourism, and I'd love to be able to either upgrade existing or build new sections of this district as more DLCs are announced. I also thought it might be nice to build a district in this area here, along these lakes, and this coastline, but I really haven't found any inspiration to what exactly we want to build here. So if you have an idea, leave it in the comments below, and if there are other ideas that you like, make sure you upvote those comments. Next, we're going to want to have a general idea where our major highways and rail connections are going to be. I think our first major road connection is going to be right around this area. First, it's going to connect that first forest industry area to the highway, as well as the other side of this right here. This we'll call it the left-hand highway. It's also going to make sure that any citizens coming from the capital area or this area here can easily get over here without having to leave map and basically head up here. I wanted to get more connectivity right here basically. Also, if we build in these areas, we should really make sure that we're adding urban interchanges to increase the connectivity. I'm thinking at least one additional urban interchange in this area here, maybe here and here, most certainly some more up here. We should also provide our bottom right, center, and left sides with rail, as well as the areas to the top left of the map. However, I really cannot see a particularly good or bad place to put these connections. We could choose to connect them here, or here, and for the time being, I will leave these marked on our plan. It may even be nice to run a rail line parallel to this outside connection, as it would add a nice aesthetic to the build. The final plan should revolve around public transport. Ultimately, we'll plan our public transport based on the available budgets and the needs of the citizens. However, I'll admit I've been a big fan of trams, trains, and subways. I am really curious to experiment with the trams and the subways and the trains in this build. In my City Skylines 1 builds, I would usually connect 2 to 3 district areas via the metro and connect larger areas with trains. However, I'm interested to see the capacity and the utilization of these transport types with the new mechanics that were introduced into City Skylines 2. In past builds, I also usually use trams to get sims around a single district and use a small custom tram hubs to connect the bordering districts. I will probably stick to that strategy in Pine Harbor County, but again, it's going to be up to how this new game and the mechanics and the AI interact with that strategy. When we have unlocked all the necessary nodes on the development tree, I would like to place a passenger harbor here, as well as build a train station here. Because this area will be the capital city, I think it will also be the best area to build an international passenger hub. We will also probably benefit from cargo harbors in this general area here, as well as right around here, as it will provide us access to both outside water connections as well as be located near strategic highway access and the capital city. Alright, that concludes episode 0 in our pre-planning process for Pine Harbor County. If you liked the video, please hit the like button as it helps the video reach more people, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and enable notifications so you catch the next episode. Until then, take care, have a phenomenal day, and I will see you soon!